Have you ever felt vulnerable to scammers, online trolls, dubious, weird messages floating around in your inbox? Today, we are diving into a powerful spell to reflect and shatter the intentions of anyone trying to deceive or harm you while you are in this crazy digital world. This isn't just any spell, witches. This is a ritual designed to protect your online presence and send those bad intentions back where they came from. If this is something that interests you, stick around because it's coming up right now. Hi witches, blessed be. This is White Raven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. Today I have such a great spell for you. The Shatter Mirror Curse against an internet scammer. We're going to expose beloved scammers, trolls, and other scum which is wiggling themselves into the internet, causing so much harm. So many victims out there. We will turn the table against internet scammers once and for all. Before I go into the video, again, if you're new, I'll welcome you, which my name is White Raven, and I am here to teach you witchcraft from my perspective. I want to be like your big sister. I want to be for you what I wish I had when I started. So if this helps you in any way, shape, or form, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every week. You guys will help me so much if you comment, like, and share, and I will really appreciate this from the bottom of my heart. Now tell me, witches, are you an online business owner receiving on a daily basis scam messages or dealing with payment fraud? Are you a social media user like everybody else in this world, facing harassment and deceit? Have you been targeted by phishing scams? Or are you an online shopper that feel completely insecure, afraid, and want to feel protected while using or buying anything online? Or are you just simply feeling extremely vulnerable whenever you go online? Listen, this is so sad because a lot of the victims of all these disgusting scammers are elderly people. My mother has been the victim of a scammer, and so many other people that I know, and they're mostly elderly people, and they are so afraid to even open their phone. Witches, this spell is for you. Before I go into the spell, witches, I gotta tell you, there is nothing out there on magic in the internet. It's really hard to find. I have to dig a lot and I have to do a lot of research in order to prepare this video and prepare this spell. But there's something that I gotta tell you. There's saints, spirits, and deities nowadays that we use very commonly that 1,000 years ago did not exist at all whatsoever. As we evolve, new deities, spirits, and saints may come out. And I'm pretty sure that 1,000 years from now, we may even have some deities pertaining to the internet. What I'm trying to say with all this is that if you are one of my more advanced witch, this is something that you can create. You can use gods and deities of communication and create an archetype and use that archetype as a spirit of the internet. I found great names out there, like for example, Algora, like meaning algorithms, and also Digitus. These are great names for archetypes of different communication gods. So the gods that I'm going to use today are going to be Hermes or Mercury. One is Greek, one is Roman. Or you can also use the god Thoth from the Egyptian pantheon. These are gods that pertain to communication. So it is really important, witches, that whenever you are doing any type of spells that relate to the internet, not only you visualize the web as a web, but you see these gods traveling through that web, assisting you with protection and justice. Again, which is visualization, visualization, visualization. If you have been the victim of any of these scammers, and there's so many of you that have write me emails asking me about this spell, I need you to take the time and understand that you have to use your imagination and you have to visualize what you are doing. It's not doing the spell that I'm going to share in here with you today, but you also have to visualize this completely world, which is there is a world. The web is a real world out there. You have to visualize it and you have to imagine this vision. You have to close your eyes, see the web, and work your magic in there. Please make sure that you visualize. So with all that in mind, let's finally get into the spell. So what are we going to need for this spell? The first thing that we are going to use is going to be a mirror. These mirrors I buy at the dollar store. I suggest for you to buy little mirrors because they are fantastic for reversal magic. The mirror is going to represent a reflecting deceit back to the source. Okay, very important. Next, witches, we are going to need a black candle. This is going to be for protection and for energy reversal. This is going to be a reversal candle. Next, witches, we're going to use a rusty nail. In my particular case, I am using a coffin nail. These are in my websites. This rusty nail is going to symbolize corrosion of the scammer's intentions. We're going to use 3 different types of herbs. These herbs pertain to communication. In this particular case, we want to disrupt any harmful communication. We're going to be using rosemary, we are going to be using sage, and we are going to be using mint. These are the 3 herbs that you are going to need. They all should be very simple for you to get anywhere. Next, witches, we're going to use cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is going to heat up our spell and it's going to create discomfort for any of these evil deceivers. Next, witches, we are going to use black cord. If you don't have any black cords, you can also use silver thread, but we're going to use cord. This cord is going to help us create a vision of the web. Next, witches, we are going to need some vinegar. You can use any vinegar that you have. It could be white, it could be apple, any vinegar. And this is to sour any communication between this scammer and anybody. Which is, you're going to need a piece of brown paper to write down the name of the scammer or whatever name that this person gave you. But better yet, if you're able to do a screenshot of the communication, the message that you receive from the scammer, or perhaps if you have the URL that you can copy, that will be much better. But if you want to do this in general for any type of scammers, then just with a brown paper, you're going to utilize that and you're going to write down over here, whatever it is, description of the person or the scammers that are on the internet trying to rob me, or the ones that are calling trying to get money from me. Whatever it is for you to describe, you need a brown paper and a pencil. Which is, you definitely are going to need your phone, your iPad, your computer, your laptop, whatever it is. You can use one representing everything. You do not need to have all of your electronic devices. In my case, I'm going to use my phone. This is something that you can use as well. Next, you are going to need a little container with water and salt, and this, witches, is going to absorb the negative energy that they have been sending to you. Okay, and last, you are going to need a white candle for protection. So let's get into the spell. All right, let's set this up. Which is the first thing that you need to do. Please remember to create your bubble of protection, create your space, and visualize what we are doing. Focus in this magic and start visualizing the web. Use your imagination, visualization, which is, I need you here right now, and I need to get this out of you and into your magic. The first thing that we're going to do is placing the salt water bowl and counter to the right. All right. Next, you're going to place your device in front of it. The next thing that we're going to do, I'm going to show you what I did. I created my web right here. This is the web. In my mind, it's going to look something like this. If you have a picture of how the web looks, there's a lot of AI created pictures of the web. That's why you can photocopy. You can even draw it. But this is my representation of the web. Now you're going to put that in the middle. And now we are going to charge this mirror, which is, We're going to hold it, visualizing it as a reflective barrier against online and deception. And we're going to place it in the middle of our web. Now we're going to set our black candle to the left. Now, which is grab your paper with the message or the URL or the description of your deceiver. And we are going to put it, I'm going to fold it. We're going to put it in front of our mirror, right on top of our mirror. Once we do that, we are going to add, which is our mint. And remember, these herbs are going to disrupt any type of communication. This is going to cloud and block any deceitful intentions. That's your mint. The next one that we're going to add is going to be the sage. Sage, which is going to add cleansing energy and is going to block negative communication. The third herbs that we are going to add is going to be the rosemary, and this is going to aid in shutting down unwanted, dishonest communication. There you go. Now, witches, we are going to add our cayenne pepper. Remember, witches, this is going to fire up our spell and create awful discomfort into this evildoer. All right, witches, let's light up our candles. We're going to first light the white candle, and then we light the black candle. I'm getting goosebumps, witches. Witches, get it out of you and into this work. We're going to visualize, which is I need you to imagine the web. And we are going to invoke Hermes and Thoth. Hermes is going to help us with protection and justice. And Thoth is going to provide wisdom and exposing the lies of these evil doers. And this is the chant that you're going to do. Hermes, guide of speech and guard. Protect me from lies and shield me hard. Thoth, reveal all truth concealed. Scammers' harm shall be repealed. Witches, envision the energy of these deities surrounding your web and mirror and empowering this spell. You have to see these, witches. Once you feel that you have accomplished that vision of protection, of blocking, of breaking, of destroying this energy, we are going to grab our vinegar and our nail. Gonna put this in here. We are going to corrode the intentions of these evildoers. And now, witches, we are going to add vinegar, because we are going to sour their intentions. There are so many evil people out there, witches. I do this with such gusto because they deserve it. Once you have added, oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps, witches. Once you have added your nail and your vinegar, this is the final chant that you are going to recite. Mirror of lies, reflect deceit. Reveal the harm, make their defeat. Trapped and bound, their words confined. Scammers' tricks now undone are mine. And you are done, witches. Let your candles burn all the way through, witches. Keep your device next to everything until you're finished with your spell. Once the candles burn all the way through, get the remnants, put them here, and we are going to create a little bundle, meaning you are going to fold everything, okay, witches? And you're going to make a bundle. Something like this. You can tape it if you want. You can put it in a Ziploc bag if you want. There we go. And I suggest, witches, that you keep it in a dark place, undisturbed, as long as you want this magic active and working for you. If this is short term and it already worked for you really fast, if you want to just be done with this, you can then bury this far away from you. If you're able to find a crossroad, perfect. If you can, then just bury it far away from you. The spell is to be done on a Wednesday or in the waning of the moon. If you're able to do it on the waning of the moon on a Wednesday, even better. Witches, I wish you the best. Witches, I really hope that this video finds you at the right time, and I really hope that it serves you well. Please be very aware of scammers because they're not going anywhere. They're here to stay. You must be very aware that evil is always surrounding us. So you must implement spells like this to protect yourself. The same way you protect your home, the same way you protect your body and your spirit, you also have to implement this new magic for this new reality and this new life that we are living, because now evil has a different face. Make sure to use the deities that pertain to communication and be open to visualize these deities, these spirits, these energies also in the web. Which is, be proactive, be very careful. Be very careful with scammers because they are out there. And that's it, witches. Thank you so much if you have stayed all the way through in this video. Remember that I have a beautiful website, whiteravenandwitcheslayer.com, in which you can find a lot of the products that I talk about in here today. Also, let's be friends. I am in Facebook, White Raven and Witches Layer. Remember to subscribe to this channel if this is a video that you enjoy, and if you want to learn much more. If you have any further questions, please make sure to drop that question in a comment so everybody else can benefit from the answer, because perhaps many people have the same question that you do. Remember that I do not work for people, so if you need a spell, I'm going to send you to my channel because I have almost 600 videos on spells. Other than that, witches, thank you so much for being here with me yet another Monday. I love being here with you. Remember that we have to evolve, we have to study, we have to do research, because life is a constant change. But with all that knowledge, we must learn to discern and how to use our magic. So remember that you have to stay so very wicked. Bye, witches. See you Monday.